from Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. We'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Radio Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayden. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that perform as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a quick grab. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They make it to the marker. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
Returner fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking in front. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country. They get down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Sack sets up a 2nd down and 11. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And run the ball down after just a short gain.
And the jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on a ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down.
The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together on this drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right team for some good yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to throw. It's Parker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
And this one is caught. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. A drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They'll have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he's got it inside the 15. They finally tackle him after a huge jump play. Moves the ball to the 12. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He finds the running back in the flat. Got that up 7. Lucia moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they had to protest the right side. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Trying to hustle for the first down. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed score to just hang in this game.
And I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the screen and finds the running back. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Hand off to the back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period play. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Dropping back. It's Parker. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns. Different conferences since then. So much has changed, but Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And to punt the ball last time, now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Gain of 2 yards, now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... He's looking to make a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Parker. Back-to-back deep shots. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ron Lewis. Strong lead by his quarterback.
We see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run here. Lets it go. It's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And here's the return. When he's got some space here. Touchdown, Texas. The special teams produce a score.
And just like that, we flip the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. To the tight end. Wide open downfield. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's a quick throw off of the play fake. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks on some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw now on first down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. Gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They've won it 4 times already on the verge of a win. They can't convert this third down. Throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Downfield shot. Balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times, college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it for a 3-yard loss.
Things just appear to be a bit unsafe from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down
receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He finds a receiver wide open. He can't stop him. Losing the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Bringing it out. It's Hayden. That's strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. Inside the 40. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, it's play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field. It's Parker. It's a wide receiver screen. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Well, they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still in the street. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all
to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haley. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up around 14. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. There's a handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, I got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Parker. He'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Near the sticks. It's Burns. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's in a quick sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the outside. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football. They forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, what a grab!
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, get a throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. No gain makes it second and goal from the 9.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away, and
he makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. The energy really building up, but they're going to care for this to get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it here. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. Defense all over him again.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard mark.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Dropping back, it's Parker. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to
breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. He wins the football to the end zone. Texas really beginning to build momentum for this one. He's getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
Extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out. It's Hayden. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it rip. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Back to pass. It's Parker. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Automatic PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trap him for the sack. So here they come on fourth and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack from third down. This won't be easy. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now, but this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings. And
looking for a deep completion. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayden. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense...
Ah, here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he makes
a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Parker. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What a catch by the sophomore.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Pass caught, second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. What's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It's across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Will not be brought down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Back to pass. It's Parker. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He's running out of time here. Looking right, this one caught. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm. But when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not break through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hayden. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Well, it's definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To throw, it's Parker. Caught by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are...
Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. A chance to score. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Longhorns.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Moves out of the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Could be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Okay, break.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Short return tackle made in the 27. The crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receiver.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before pulling the strike. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks free. Now here he goes.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of it. He's going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Satellite. On the ready.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Fly trumpet. Fly trumpet.
Receiver in motion now.
Okay, ready?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense grabs the fumble, but it's not enough for the first down. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Leaning on the run game here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker. Now it's 2nd down here.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Players all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hands off to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Man in the game brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Now here's the toss play. Breaks in open space. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Set, ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.